Jerry Kelly runs the show back in our CTSN studios. Roger Hoover roams the sidelines as our Cook's Pest Control sideline reporter. Tom Stipe is our producer engineer. And my longtime broadcast partner and former Bama guard, Brian Pasick, is our color analyst. I'm Chris Stewart. It's an honor to bring you the play-by-play of Alabama basketball as BP, the Crimson Tide, comes into this one trying to not only maintain worthy status as the 15th ranked team in America and try to climb in the polls with another victory, but more importantly, maintain sole possession of first place in the SEC standings.
Just incredible that this Alabama basketball program is where it is right now, considering how many players were lost from last year's SEC championship in the regular season tournament title, a Sweet 16 team. So many key pieces off that team, not just on the court, but the coaches as well. NATO's lost all three assistant coaches to be all alone in first place in mid-February. Amazing, a lot of basketball to be played. This game has championship implications. We've gotten used to that around here. Championship implications in mid to late February. This is a Texas A&M team that comes in with an edge after losing to Vanderbilt on the road on Tuesday night. They're a tough defensive-minded team who's gotten healthy, and before that game I thought was playing their best basketball of the year. And Alabama with an off week hopefully will have an edge, maybe some fresh legs. Feels like we hadn't played in a long time. It's been a week, and excited to be back in Coleman Coliseum for this big one.
Alabama wearing new look and retro unis. We'll explain as the Fighting Texas Aggies are wearing the road black. Tap controlled by the visitors, and we're underway here at Coleman Coliseum. Taylor driving to his right, stopping at the elbow, top of the circle, Garcia. Now he drives inside, pump fake twice, shot up, blocked, out of bounds, touch last by Grant Nelson, who makes a great defensive play right out of the gate for Alabama.
Anderson Garcia, the best rebounder in the SEC and on the offensive end.
Inbounds pass, winds up in the hands of Taylor, alone for a deep three, and he knocks it down. Alabama stayed too low on the screen that time.
Wade Taylor, you can't let him get going from three. He was open and knocks it down for the Aggies.
Aggies go Taylor down the right side, slip, lost the handle, scramble for the loose ball, tie up on the floor, and the arrow is going to favor Alabama. And the Aggies, 3-0 A&M. We're a minute and a half into this one at Coleman Coliseum. Carter had it poked away, stolen by Reitzel, and Luttrell got popped in the face, no whistle for what should have been a foul, but here comes Estrada the other way for Alabama. Driving down the lane, puts up a floater, got it to go, and that is vintage Aaron Estrada. It's 3-2 Aggies as they bring it ahead. Taylor to Carter, driving, gets into the lane, had it partially blocked, but still fell in, and the Aggies grab a 5-2 advantage.
Mark Sears was in great position to take a charge, moved out of the way at the last minute. The result, an A&M easy layup.
Sears with the basketball top of the arc to Estrada. In the corner, Nelson. His three is up. It is good, and we are deadlocked at 5. The first three of the game for Alabama. Grant Nelson knocking it down. It was 17:06 to go first half. We got a 5-5 ball game in Tuscaloosa. Here's Taylor weaving through traffic, going downhill, off balance leader, no good. Ball deflected into the hands of Garcia, and they're going to call a foul on Estrada.
Game pace of play for Alabama. Bama wants to get out and run and on the offensive glass and want to slow the game down.
Garcia hits 1 of 2 assists, but they're attending to him on the Bama bench as Pringle's coming off of a great game a week ago at Georgia into the contest now for Alabama. 6-5, Aggies with a lead. Here's Sears with it between the circles. 11 on the shot clock as he drives right wing. Gets to the baseline, is cut off. Circles away from traffic. Now gives it off. Estrada, move high off the glass, and again, a circus shot goes for him.
We talked about the retro look by Alabama, the old school move by Aaron Estrada. Able to go up high off the glass and in.
Bama's first lead, 7-6. 16:20 to go in the opening half. Radford to Levesque. Radford trying to split defenders. Got cut off. Kicks it onto the left side to Carter. Carter getting into the lane. Had it stripped. It goes off his leg. Out of bounds. Great hands there by Aaron Estrada.
right there, able to knock it off the Aggies, and Bama gets it back.
Reitzel on the drive, the handoff to Griffin near wing. Takes it to the center of the floor. Keeps the dribble going, goes down the right side of the lane, off the glass, pinned there, and that will be basket interference. Garcia, top of the arc, will hand it back to Taylor. Taylor driving to his right. High floater off the window, no good, but again, caught on the weak side by Garcia, as that one didn't hit the rim. Shot clock is down to 7 seconds. Carter giving it off on the drive into the lane. Tough runner with the left hand, good by Radford, and the Aggies salvage the possession.
6 of those second chance opportunities. Alabama's got to do a better job on the glass.
Sam Walters working it around the horn to Reitzel on the right wing. Bounce pass to Pringle at the elbow. Back to Reitzel. Swings it over near side to Walters. Drives in. Tough shot off the glass. They're going to count it or wipe it off. Let's see. They're going to count the bucket, and it will be an and one opportunity for Sam Walters. The defender apparently was inside the restricted area, Brian. I was afraid they were going to call that a charge.
Now Walters to convert the basket and a chance for a three-point play.
The lefty knocks home the free throw. That's big. And
goes to the bench with 2 big second foul call.
Radford drives in, loses the handle as Pringle challenged him near the rim. Bama brings it front court. Estrada looking, Sears right of the circle. Catch and shoot 3.
Alabama able to get the stop and out and run. Nate Oates wanted the pace of play to increase. You can do that if you get the job done on the defensive end. Alabama was able to, and Mark Sears gets his first 3 of the game.
Bama by 7 as Radford lost it. Picked up by Estrada. Driving ahead of the pack. Reverse layup. Wouldn't go. Rebounding foul is going to be called on Texas A&M.
It wasn't a shooting foul, so Alabama will have to inbound the ball.
Tight inbounds it to Pringle. Skips a pass over to Walters. Sam, the drive, the feed. Stevenson, 3. Third bank first three-pointer for Alabama in the first half, and it's an 18-8 lead for the 15th ranked team in America. Crowd enjoying this one here in Tuscaloosa as Alabama works, trying to deflect the pass away, and they do. Great defense on the part of Mark Sears, forcing a timeout by Texas A&M.
Alabama's been getting stops. The opportunity for improvement for this Alabama team is the end of the floor they're on right now, and that's the defensive end.
Taylor will dump it into the low post. Spinning away from the defender Coleman to his right, and got the jump hook to go.
Nick Pringle able to get the jump hook to go in, and that stops the Alabama run.
Stevenson dribbling to his right, gives it off to Sears, top of the arc. Over to Walters, right wing. Home sweet home for Sam Walters right there. Knocks down another bank first 3, his second since coming off the bench, and Alabama rolling to a 21-10 lead. Here come the Aggies the other way. Obaseki giving it off to Coleman, bowling his way down the lane, missed it. Rebound snatched out of the air by Pringle. Bama wants to push it ahead. Here comes Sears, stopping, looking, return pass, deep 3, short, and the rebound controlled by Coleman and A&M. Outlet pass comes to Taylor, getting it front court, weaves to his right, a bounce pass in the lane, and the finish. A strong one by Washington to end the Bama run. It is great to see so many legends in the house. Antoine Petway, as Roger mentioned, Noah Clowney, Noah Gurley, and the first time I've ever uttered this sentence, and I'm going to struggle with it, the former head football coach at the University of Alabama, Nick Saban, here as well. Lord, that stings. Right wing, 3, bottom. Rylan Griffin knocks it home, and Bama leads it 24-12 with 11:37 to go in the first half.
Dribble penetration so important for this Alabama offense. Latrell Reitzel got the ball inside. The result, a wide open Rylan Griffin.
Aggies dump it into the low post, backing his way down. Coleman spinning, missing. Caught on the far side, Washington. He puts it back up and in, and the foul on Mohamed Diabate.
Didn't get a good block out, the result of 3-point play opportunity.
He kicks into the right corner, Diabate. Mo on the drive, getting down the lane, lost the handle. Turnover, here comes A&M. Washington on the drive, steps through, lays it up and in for 2. Latrell setting back, shooting a 3, short. Oh, Griffin slipped, but Diabate did get the rebound for Alabama. Muhammad looking to his right, gives it off left side. Nelson gets into the lane, tough layup attempt, no good, and the rebound is tipped out of control by the Aggies. Here comes A&M. Obaseki kicking it over. Now Coleman going down the lane. Tried to dump a pass off, and Latrell Reitzel commits the foul on inbounds pass coming from Taylor. Gets it in the corner. gets a return feed. Thought about a shot, instead will drive in. Nice bounce pass inside Coleman. Tough leaner, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Outlet pass Estrada. Aaron will drive into the front court. Hesitates, stops on the wing. Kicks it over to Sears. He will drive down the lane. Whips a pass far corner. Griffin catch, shoot three, bottom. And Rylan Griffin really shooting the ball well as of late. He's got 8 for the Crimson Tide to lead the scoring.
And how about the vision of Mark Sears? Got the ball in the lane, kind of a hook pass. Didn't have great vision to where Rylan was, but recognized it and knocked it down.
And Griffin gets knocked down. Took the charge from Obaseki. The offensive foul will be the second on the Aggie, and Alabama up 11 has the ball with 9:46 to go in the half, and they've got momentum going their way as well. Aggies getting it front court. Taylor on the left side, driving, high off the glass, no good. Rebounded inside, put up, and good on a strong move by Radford. Another offensive board. That is the 8th for A&M. Here come the Aggies the other way. Hefner on the drive, cut off, kicks it back to Taylor, swinging it around the horn. They go to Radford. Radford trying to shake free, goes down the lane, splitting defenders, high off the glass and in. All on the year, but misses them both, and the Aggies can cut it down to 4. They'll drive in, they'll miss the layup. They'll have 2 free throws upcoming.
Take just enough contact to get to the line.
Free throw up and good for Alabama with Nelson and Pringle in the game to try to help the rebounding as the ball is missed. The shot is missed. Refit instead, though. Rylan on the drive, throws a lob that's saved by Pringle. Sears with 10 on the shot clock. Mark trying to shake free at 8, gets into the lane at 7, gets bumped by Coleman, and that's a nice job by the veteran.
Great job of understanding angles and get to the line for a 1-and-1.
Made the first, made the second. Bama leads it again by 8 with 8:02 and ticking. Time left, opening half here in Tuscaloosa. Radford bullying his way down the lane, and I don't know how he got that shot to go, but he did off the window. And Nelson, Grant on the left wing, gives it up center of the floor to Sears. Mark driving left, goes down the lane, tough shot. He is fouled.
Now to be Mark Sears at the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
He's 3 for 3 from the stripe. 8 on the shot clock. Radford at 7. Radford at 6. Getting into the lane at 5. Puts up the tough runner off the back iron. The ball deflates and then falls through the net.
Back.
Bama's led by as many as 12. They're up 7 right now, but A&M with a basketball. Radford on the drive. Kicks it into the corner to Taylor. Taylor going baseline. Cut off there. Feeds it inside, though. Tough layup missed. Rebound claimed by A&M. And an N1 opportunity is once again Washington, or excuse me, it will be Coleman, is able to fight to get the rebound, puts it up and in off the glass.
Alabama not able to get stops. Alabama guards to keep Wade Taylor, Tyrese Radford in front of them. Hard to get blockouts when you're scrambling.
Nelson, great catch in traffic, spins in the lane, got the bucket to go. The rebound goes to Coleman for A&M. His 3 is missed. Ball tipped into the air twice, and finally Walters claims it for the Crimson Tide. Triggering it in will be Latrell Reitzel. Looking, beats the count, getting it to Pringle at the elbow. Pringle, 8, 7, backdoor look. Walters lays it up. He got bumped, no whistle, but got the shot to go on a nice feed from Pringle, and Bama leads by 8.
That was a scouting report opportunity. Sam Walters was defended at the 3-point line.
Block shot by Nelson after Taylor went in for the layup attempt, and Alabama swats it out of the air. And possession will stay with A&M.
What a great defensive play by Grant Nelson. Going back to the offensive end, Texas A&M still aware of the 3-point shooting ability as Sam Walters was playing him at the 3-point line, but a high basketball IQ play by Walters. Went back door. Nick Pringle was able to find him.
Wade Taylor tried to trip him too. He locked his feet together. Had Nelson's leg trapped and tried to trip him, but there was no whistle for that. Here's Radford working between the circles with 10 on the shot clock. 8, 7, 6. Radford working against Sears. Got away with a walk. Puts up the runner, no good. Rebounded and missed. Then stripped away and stolen. Mark Sears with the basketball in the open floor. Stepping through. Tough leaner blocked. Out of bounds. That's got to be a goaltend, doesn't it?
I think they called it.
Oh, my goodness. They did. It was a late whistle.
Or when they review it.
Aggies working it to the elbow. They'll drive right, then spin left. Washington, tough jumper, no. Rebounded by Nelson. Flips it over to Sears. Mark says, let's run. Gets it front court. Gets it top of the arc. Sears driving left. Stopping at the elbow. Going down the lane. No look pass, Nelson for the flush.
What a look from Mark Sears. The defender fell down. Grant Nelson all by himself for the easy dunk.
Bama by 12 again with 3:55 remaining in the opening half. Aggies with Taylor stopping, looking back out. Washington deep three, no. Rebounded Bama. Here comes Sears pushing it ahead again. Sears front court playing off the screen from Pringle. Working on the right wing, steps back, deep three, bottom. Oh. Lid removed at Coleman. Timeout, Aggies. It's a media break as well. 3:36 to go in the half. The Tide rolling by 15 over A&M here on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield. The most understated man in the house here. As I mentioned Noah Clowney earlier, Herb Jones here as well. Great sight to see. Always great to have Herb back at Coleman Coliseum as well. A&M with a basketball. Bama with a lead, 43-28, 3:30 and ticking. Time left in the first half. Lots of folks in the building today. It's great to see from Bama's history. Here comes Mark in transition. Sears down the lane, stepping through. Tried to fire a pass in the corner, but stolen by A&M. Taylor tight roping the sideline in front of us. Gets into the lane, stops, looks, finds a trailer in Coleman who lays it in for two. 43-30. Bama with a lead in the ball. Griffin directing traffic. Goes to his right. Gets it between the circles and then flips it to Sears, who takes his place there. Sears driving right. Bumped by Garcia, goes through him, flips it up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Estrada. Aaron kicks it back to Waukee in the corner to Sears. Three ball, bottom. Mark Sears knocking down another one. 16 first half points.
This time a second chance opportunity for Alabama.
Taylor got away with a push-off and then rattled in a three. Controlled by A&M again. Taylor, a deep three short. Rebound tipped and claimed by Stevenson. Flips it ahead to Griffin. 50 seconds to play in the half. Griffin to the rack. Count it, and he is fouled.
Defense leading to offense. Jaron Stevenson, the freshman, getting on the defensive glass. That started the Alabama fast break. Rylan Griffin missed an open three on the last possession. Doesn't miss many of those. Makes up for it by getting out, finishing through contact, and a chance for an old school three-point play from Rylan.
Muhammad Waukee checks out of the game. Some good minutes for him, as Griffin does convert
in the power forward along with Pringle.
Aggies work it right side. That is Washington with the basketball, trying to back his way in on Nelson. Gets to the rim, tough shot off the glass and muscled it in, and then he falls and he landed on his back, and he is in some pain. Waukee checking back in to face guard the inbounder. They get it to Taylor, and he will not attempt a three-quarter court shot. And Alabama goes to the locker room with a 49-35 lead. Here's Roger with Coach.
Coach, your thoughts on the first half?
We've done a pretty good job taking care of the ball, which is a major point of emphasis. Our defensive rebounding has not been good. We got to clean that up. That's the main way they're getting their buckets. You know, and their pace is slowing us down. I know we have 49, but we're not. This is not the pace we want to play. We got to push it up against their press a little faster.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. The unbeatable combination for termite protection brings us Coach Nate Oates at the half.
Manager, Josh Padilla. Manager, Pete McPhee. Trainer, John Moore. Number 1, Chuck Davis. Number 2, Eric Thomas. Number 3, Kerry Winston. Number 4, Reggie Rambo. Number 20, Lakari Daniels. Number 21, Aaron Brown. Anthony Smith. Number 24, Jason Reese. Number 44, Justin Jonas. And number 15, Twan Peckway. Assistant coach, Darren Goldright. And the head coach of that team, Mark Godfrey. The 04 Elite Eight Alabama men's basketball team.
Backboard here in the second 20 minutes.
Crimson Tide will start with Aaron Estrada, Latrell Reitzel Jr., Grant Nelson, Rylan Griffin, and Mark Sears as their five on the floor. The second half underway. Bama with possession first, working in the front court to our right.
Against Arkansas.
Aggies inbound it, catch and shoot three. Garcia, no good. Rebound Karams into the hands of Washington. He will bull his way in. Tough shot, wouldn't go, but he is fouled.
Texas A&M's best offense is a missed three.
Alabama's 5 of 7.
So those 15 offensive rebounds, it's a problem.
49-36 after the made free throws, and here is Bama back the other way. Sears with it, over to Griffin. One more in the corner. Estrada, three, bottom. First made three of the half, brought to you by Bank First, and Alabama is now 9 of 17 for the ball game.
Aaron Estrada shot an air ball three to end the first half. Didn't have his feet under him. He made sure to get his legs under him on that one and knocked it down.
Driving in, bulling his way in, losing it, getting it back, and scoring on the play is Radford. He was just determined that Bama rushed themselves on the inbounds, and they say an offensive foul is called.
Got it back and knocked it down.
Third foul on Reitzel as the quick inbounds results in a missed three. Garcia gets the weak side board. They kick it back out to Taylor, being defended by Nelson. Into the corner, they will feed it off to Washington, and an offensive foul is going to be called, and Rylan Griffin takes his second charge of the ball game for the Crimson Tide. Pass will bring it towards the midcourt stripe. Double team there, gets it to Nelson. Around to Estrada, squares, shoots, misses the three. Weak side rebound, Pringle in the corner. Sears, three ball, way too strong, and the rebound batted around, taken away by Estrada. Aaron in the lane, rattles out, no good on the floater from 2 feet, and the Aggies will bring it the other way. Bama did everything but score right there, as now Radford will drive in the lane. Runner got it to go, and A&M's made it a 12-point game.
Boy, unlucky break going back to the offensive end. What a play by Aaron Estrada. Did all the hard stuff, but couldn't complete the 2-footer right at the rim.
Sears stops at the top of the arc, gives it off left wing to Estrada. Driving the lane, stopping, bounce pass into the corner. Griffin, catch and shoot three, bottom. Bama's missed other places, but they've made one from each corner this half.
To the left, and he missed it to the left.
Taylor loses it on the way in, but the ball bounces right back in his hands, and he gets the putback to go, and so far has not been a major factor. Hopefully will stay that way. They'll drive in, they'll shoot a tough leaner off the glass, and again, Radford gets it to go by A&M. And Taylor kicks it onto the right side, poked away underneath and into the hands of Sears. Sears getting it front court for Alabama. Sears working to the top of the arc, fires it over to Griffin. Wanted to try a three. He got bumped, no whistle on that. To Diabate on the drive, shot wouldn't go, but he got fouled.
The line for two.
First of 2 free throws, good for Mo. 29 rebounds now to just 19 for Alabama. On the drive, Radford, the runner with the left hand, up and good.
More secure with the ball.
5 on the shot clock as Sears has it at 3. At 2, Sears at 1. High floater off the window, no. Rebound fought for. Picked up initially by Walters, has it. He gets tied up now, and the arrow is going to favor Texas A&M.
Well, for Alabama.
Radford with the basketball, working left side, spinning in traffic, taken away, and a tie-up is called. Sears, a great job reaching in as he was spinning to his strong side, his left hand. That forces another tie-up, in the arrow this time favors Alabama.
Wells anticipated it and able to tie him up.
Sears on the drive, loses it off his foot, a scramble on the deck, and A&M's going to come out with it. Here comes Taylor, flipping it ahead. Leaner off the glass, no good. Washington, but a foul's going to be called.
Cut into this Alabama lead with 2 free throws coming up.
First one rattles in. Has made 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Make it 5 of 10 as that one's missed. And Stevenson goes up high above everybody to clear that one.
Alabama 1 for their last 8. Also turning the ball over way too much.
Walters giving it off to Pringle. Now to Estrada, driving in the lane, shows the ball, spins, shoots and scores with the left hand. That's a beautiful move from Aaron Estrada.
So pretty, the patience of Aaron Estrada, able to get a couple of A&M defenders in the air and then finish with a lefty floater.
Lead back to 11, but Taylor trying to answer, misses the 3. The long rebound tipped out into the backcourt where Taylor has it. Over to Washington, going down the lane, got away with a push-off, missed the leader. Walters up high to snare it for Alabama. Gives it off to Reitzel, then to Estrada, gets it front court. Aaron trying to give it inside, does. Pringle, fake dunk, he got fouled, no whistle, but the bucket is good for Nick Pringle, and Bama leads it by 13 again.
Alabama has 4 3-point shooters on the floor. Nick Pringle able to slip it to the rim. Beautiful pass by Aaron Estrada.
Radford with it, timeline right side, trying to work past Estrada, poked away, stolen, and a foul is going to be called on Radford. 60-47, still the score. A&M gets it to Garcia, or check that to, again, Carter, who will give it off. He'll drive in, lays it up, got it to go. Taylor trying to shake free, takes it top of the arc, now inside the circle, teardrop no good. From the elbow, rebound fought for, missed by Garcia, now controlled by Reitzel front court. Luttrell into the lane, stops, shoots it, and scores from 6 feet. Boy, 13-point Bama lead. Far side, Carter catch and shoot 3, short. Rebound claimed on the weak side by Garcia, but he was held on the play. Aggies inbounding it from the baseline. They'll get it into Coleman. Flips it back to Radford, who drives and then dishes top of the arc to Carter. Spinning, shooting, had it blocked, but a foul is going to be whistled on the Crimson Tide. Let's see. First one up for Carter. And
defensive rebound. Alabama not able to close out defensive possessions.
Free throw missed, and thankfully Sears was there to claim it for the Crimson Tide after the long carom. Here's Reitzel to Estrada. Aaron playing to his right, gets to the baseline, cut off, drives into the lane, stops, spins, kicks it back out. Luttrell, 3, bottom. Well, that was pretty.
Boy, good things happen when Alabama guards get in the lane. This time it was Aaron Estrada going up against Henry Coleman. The defense converged. Luttrell Reitzel able to get his feet set and knock down his first 3 of the game.
Bama by 15 again, the largest advantage, 16. On the drive, wild shot put up, missed. Rebounded inside Carter, got away with a walk. Ball kicked around, scramble for it, picked up by Estrada. Ahead to Reitzel. Luttrell on the drive, 3, bottom. Back to back, they change it and say it was a 2. It was the right call as Doug Chow saw he had a foot on the line, but the bucket makes it a 17-point margin. Crowd on its feet. Timeout. Texas A&M. 10:46 to play, and the Tide's rolling at the moment. Bama 67, Aggies 50 on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Lear.
He's getting National Coach of the Year consideration.
Radford gets the inbounds for A&M to Taylor now, top of the arc. Taylor working to his right, curls around Nelson, plays a backdoor lob out the back door. It went right through the screen, wound up in the yard. Thankfully missed a spot where the dog had an accident, and Bama will inbound it now and come the other way.
Well, there's 2 people on the court that could have gotten it. Fortunately, both of them in crimson and white, Grant Nelson or Nick Pringle. That one too high for Coleman.
Estrada with it, going baseline, goes to the rim, lays it up and got it to go. Again, not a huge guard, but a strong one who finishes so well at the bucket, and Bama enjoys a 19-point edge. Coleman swings it over to Carter in the right corner. Carter on the drive, hands it off to Coleman, puts up a tough runner, no good. Rebound tipped out, controlled by A&M again with Coleman's hustling play. Gives it off to Radford. Radford stopping, looking, dumps it to Coleman, spinning, shooting, and scoring from the right block.
Boy, they are so good on the offensive glass. That was a tough shot by Coleman.
Underneath, Pringle had the dunk attempt blocked, but he got fouled in the process. Hope, Nick Pringle. I say we hope because that's usually the
risk of rebounding. Alabama fortunate to get it back right there.
Crimson Tide with it. Estrada circling away from a double team. Throws it over to Nelson. Now to Reitzel. Lets a defender fly by. 3, bottom. Boy, is he shooting it well. 10 points for Latrell Reitzel. It feels like a lot more than that, though. In Alabama, I'm not so sure that number that I'm seeing is accurate, but Bama is leading it by 21. A&M gets it to Radford, top of the arc. Radford trying to shake free, can't do it. Gives it off to Taylor. Far corner, they'll go with it to Washington. Washington underneath, tried to dunk it and got it to roll in after he was challenged at the bucket.
Call the coach's box.
Unless they just want to. Here's Sears working left side. Mark giving it off to Reitzel. Why not shoot it again? Oh, that one was halfway down and popped out. Great hands, Grant Nelson slapping it off the leg of Radford. It goes out of bounds and will belong to Alabama. At court, Radford down the right sideline, stopping on the wing. Obaseki getting into the lane, stopping, and they're going to call a foul, a reach on Mark Sears.
Place, but Tennessee and Auburn lurking right behind them.
Obaseki only a 43% shooter, but it makes them both.
How many open looks Alabama gets from the three-point line when you got 4 guys that can shoot it and are unselfish? That typically happens.
Taylor misses the bunny in the lane, rebounded Garcia, got fouled.
He's so strong, getting loose balls and puts him.
Nelson, the 5 on the floor, to the Crimson Tide as Garcia hits them both, and it's a 15-point game. Don't want to let this get interesting in the final 5 minutes. Bama with Sears working away from a potential trap, gives it off to Nelson, fires it right side. Griffin 3, bottom, rattles that one in. The 13th bank first 3 of the game on 29 attempts for Alabama.
Alabama wants to go fast, but sometimes patience pays off as Bama gets it to Grant Nelson, who makes the right read, finding Ronald Griffin.
Radford pull up Jay, right baseline good from 10 feet to make it a 16-point game. Here's Reitzel weaving through traffic to Diabate, now to Nelson. Grant fires a pass that almost took Grant's head, or Mark Sears' head off, but deflected, and now here comes A&M the other way. And that one is going to be a foul called on the Aggies.
No, that pass should have been caught. Grant Nelson finding Mark Sears, telling Grant, my bad. That would have been a layup.
It did. Here comes Sears the other way to Nelson. Flips it back to Mark, top of the arc. Throws it in the paint to Nelson. Lays it up, off the glass and in. Emma with the lead. Obaseki left side 3. Air ball, and a rebounding foul is called on Texas A&M.
And when I look at Mo Diabate, he has a chance to be an Anderson Garcia type player for Alabama. And he's not the best shooter on the team, not the best ball handler. His skill set isn't what is typical of these Alabama players, but there is a role for him. That's why he's getting playing time as he knocks down the second free throw, but he's a guy that can go get it. An aggressive player, does a terrific job getting loose balls, rebounds on both ends. And able to convert at least 1 out of 2, and Alabama gets it back.
Alabama now 8 of 13 from the free throw line, and in addition to the 2 shots, Bama gets possession. Sears working top of the arc. Deep 3, bottom. You know, he had 16 in the first half, like in the first 16 minutes. That's his first bucket in the second. He's finally at 19. He's going to get 23. It doesn't matter where he starts.
He's amazing. The leading scorer in the SEC, so consistent, never disappoints.
Taylor with the basketball now. Working off of a screen, gives it into the left corner. Driving, spinning, and stepping through and missing with the left hand was Carter. Bama comes out with it. Diabate center of the floor. Mo weaving through traffic, gets into the paint. Runner with the left hand, no. Tip is good. Diabate challenging. I'm not sure he got his hand on it, but he was in there fighting, and that's why Bama gets the bucket.
What a play on both ends by Mo Diabate.
Oh, they're going to call Mo for the reach. 10 remaining, and Bama leading. Bama was up 24. It stays at 23 as that one is missed. And Alabama will come the other way. Griffin in the corner. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Long rebound to Sears. Mark drives in and lays it up for 2 more. And he's got 21. Nearly got a steal from Hefner. They dump it into the corner to Radford. Radford spinning. The bounce pass to Hef. His 3. No good. Kicks it out to Taylor. Back to Hefner. On the drive. Puts it up off the glass and in. 86-63. Sears running the other way. Tough shot. Got it to drop. 3 straight buckets for Mark Sears to get him now at 23 for the ball game.
Mark Sears sees Hayden Hefner guarding him. His eyes light up, goes right by him for the easy layup.
Radford driving in, off the glass and in. He
by Alabama.
Claim that miss, and they'll come the other way. Carter, right side 3 is good, and a timeout called again by Buzz Williams. 3:55 to go. We'll take the break with them. Bama looking good. 88-69 with 3:55 to go on campus. Hefner from the wing, short on the 3 attempt, rebounded by Pringle, and gives it off to Reitzel. And the Tide will bring it the other direction. Up comfortably, 88-69. Walters changes it. Bottom. Bank first 3. Another one for Sam, and Bama's got 91. A&M with 69.
And Nick Pringle calling for the screen, wanting to get Walters open.
Blocked by both Pringle and Walters, but a foul is going to be whistled, I believe, on
6'9". He can get
to Obaseki. Obaseki trying to back his way down. Wild shot with the right hand, no good. Rebounded Walters. Saves it ahead to Cosby, and now Davin will flip it to Stevenson. Back to Cosby. Reitzel. Deep 3. Why not?
It's target practice right now for Alabama on the perimeter. It could have been Reitzel, could have been Walters. Cosby gives it up to Reitzel, who knocks down another one.
Bama 6 away from the century mark, leading at 94-70. Carter, a deep 3 near side, no good. Long rebound tipped out, poked into the air by Reitzel. Latrell saves it. He says, I'm doing it again. Wouldn't you? Reitzel, another one. He's got 16. The Tide is rolling, and there's no stopping it now. Obaseki into the lane. Bounce pass to Carter. 1:20 to go. Spinning, firing into the corner, Washington. Obaseki from deep. His 3 is good. 1:11 to go, and Bama needs 3 more to hit the century mark. Reitzel gives it off to Cosby. Walters, your turn. Oh, he missed it. Latrell do it again. Oh, he did, but he hit it off the front iron. I meant make it again, not do what Sam did. I didn't make myself clear, and I apologize.
Well, there's still a minute to play. What a performance by this Alabama team. You knew you were going to get Texas A&M's best shot coming off a disappointing loss Tuesday night. The century mark one more time, or another time this season.
Spears, I'll get it right in a minute. Spears, the drive, the step through, shot block. Bama will push it ahead. Cosby near side, come on. Missed that one. Diabate on the drive. Stopping, looking, kicking it out. Davin will try it. Yes, sir. With 2.7 to go. Bama 100. A&M 75. Ball game, and strike up the band. Takes the fight out of the Aggies, 100-75, your final, as Nate Oates' SEC leading squad improves their season record to 18-7 overall, 10-2 in SEC play with 6 league games remaining. Bama, a 25-point winner at home, eclipsing the century mark once again and doing it against one of the toughest defensive teams in the country. Postgame comes your way in a moment on the Crimson Tide Sports Network from Learfield.